3 days, Christian. 3 days. What do you reckon?
I think we'll do it.
That there behind us. Big old yew that's been here for a long, long time. Look at the trunk on it. I reckon it's going to be a well good climb. We've done a lot of good jobs. We're getting a lot of compliments from the work. I've cranked my prices up so I can actually afford to stay existing. And process is kind of getting started on getting a new truck. The Defender has, as well as it served us for quite a few years, I want to get something bigger that will carry more chip.
There's 2 obstacles below this tree to avoid. There's an asbestos roof and there's a very fragile slate roof. And on the other side there's a parking space for some houses that aren't occupied, so traffic isn't an issue. We kind of got blindsided by the snow that night, so I didn't have any decent gloves with me. Before long my hands were freezing.
These gloves are basically doing a worse job at keeping my hands warm than my skin. The presence of the snow makes everything a whole lot less desirable. Like reaching out like that inevitably ends up me grabbing onto the big blob of snow. But I've got to get over there somehow.
I'd thought of using a cherry picker for this job, but there wasn't enough access, so 2 climbers was really the only way. There was a major branch tear out on Christian's side. Also there's a lot of dieback from the tips, and the crown was much more sparse than you would expect for a yew. We suspect the dieback is caused by the driveway, as the tarmac goes right up to the trunk. Christian removed the dead branch before we stopped for lunch, and then he disappeared on a mission to save our fingers.
Christian's off to get some new gloves because all of our gloves are wet through. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but so far we've made alright progress. We've got 2 more days here, so we should be alright.
Snow's gone, as you can see. I'm at the top. I've finished over the house side now, and Christian and Louis have been running around the base off the ladder with a pole saw cutting like ground lifting. So I've switched my ropes over now to the back side of the tree, so I can do the stuff that they couldn't reach. Christian's like, oh, I'm going to stay on the ground today. Climbing doesn't look fun. It looks soggy up there and difficult. Oh, guess what, Christian? It is.
Right, I'm coming under. Hold it.
Got it.
Okay, give me some slack. A little bit more. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. There we go.
The trickiest bit of redirects when you get back up to them is getting them out, because sometimes it's gone through a fork like this, so it kind of takes a bit of fiddling to get back through them, especially when you've got a smooth bark tree and the wet that's covered in lichen.
Redirecting is a great technique to use on wide trees, so you can access the outer crown and protect yourself from a pendulum swing without having to re-lanyard every 5 seconds. Though fiddling with carabiners and webbing slings is really difficult with numb fingers in the cold. Thankfully day 2 wasn't nearly as uncomfortable, and we were able to work at a good pace. I did the finishing touches to the tree while Christian and Louis tidied and chipped on the ground. With this job we finished within budget, and I quoted it right. Sorry it's been so long between videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.